Hello everyone and welcome to the first episode of Let's Get Real. In the background you're going to see some footage of Autosport and also some footage from GT Planet's WRS this week, which was the Audi Quattro at Apricot Hill. That was a fun race, so that will play in the background a bit later on in the video. First you'll see some of Autosport, and why am I showing this? Well, basically Autosport is a motor racing show and you get all different forms of motorsport coming down on Birmingham and showing off basically. So you have the cheap motorsport, then you have the Formula 1 there, British touring cars, you have everything there. And really you can look at the cars, you can actually start talking to different series and finding out a little bit more about racing. Now this is what this series is all about. Getting racing, let's get real, let's get on the track. We play virtually, let's see if we can go to reality. Now of course I tried that with GT Academy. Didn't quite work out there, didn't make it in GT Academy, pressure, other things like that, one-time opportunity, lost out. So now I have to do it another way, and this is my way. Let's get real, let's do it with my own money. So speaking of money and budget, let's look at that first, because this will give us an idea of what we're going to look at. And these are the two scenarios I have in mind. So the first scenario is £6,000 with an already prepped race car. Now what this means is in 1 year I will have to prep a race car, and then the next year I'll then fund the season. Now I've put a maximum of £6,000. Now I realise that's a lot of money, but 6,000 divided over 12 months helps a little bit. You know, you can get an understanding of the budget then, and that's a maximum as well. And it gives you an idea of what I'm trying to do. It'll be club level racing, so obviously that can get expensive as well. But this is going to be like the cheapest sort of track day racing that you can get. You can get cheaper than that, of course, and we will find that out later on in the race series, because we're going to go to events and speak to people. Now I do have a scenario B option there, as you can see, and it says 6 to 10k for an arrive and drive package. Now their package is basically where teams have drives available. You pay for that drive, they then bring the car to the track. You race that car, they help you set it up, and then everyone goes away. Now of course that's going to be more money because you don't own the car and you're renting it. Like anything with renting, it's always going to be more than the actual car itself in the end, because you know they're lending it you, it's dangerous. Of course they have to cover themselves. So I've put 6 to 10k there, and basically this now gives you an idea of what I want to race. Now there are two series in mind that I want to race. There's the MG Trophy, and then there's MX-5s. Now both of these are obviously different series because we've got rear wheel drive and front wheel drive. To me at the moment MX-5 might be too expensive, I'm not too sure. MG Trophy does look really good. You've seen a person called Boomerangatang on my channel quite a few times racing. He races in the MG Trophy and it might be a good opportunity to get in there. I don't know, we're going to go to some of these events and we're going to start speaking to some drivers and finding out a lot more about this, because the more information we have, the better decision we can make, and then we can go racing. And hopefully these videos will help you guys as well if you want to get racing, to actually get out there and do it. Now in MG Trophy for example, the Jack Goff went from MG Trophy to BTCC. Now to me, my dream racing championship ever is BTCC, which is the British Touring Car Championship. Now some of you are probably saying, really, why not F1, etc. Well, to me F1 has lost its sort of mojo basically. It's fake overtaking, nobody can really get close enough to actually have good aggressive moves and sort of battles, because the aerodynamics is just taking over everything. So there's no mechanical grip as much as there is aero grip, and because you get dirty air behind a car, it will just loses everything. So there's no proper overtaking. Now with the BTCC you have many types of cars. You've got Hondas, you've got Toyota, you've got Mercedes are in there this year, BMW, Audi, they're all sorts in there. And if you think about that, that's loads of different types of cars, loads of different skill sets as well. I mean, we've got Alain Menu coming back this year, Jason Plato's there, Gordon Shedden, just all these drivers just racing, and all in all different cars. It's amazing. You have reverse grids, Ballast, it's one series you need to watch and get involved with, and even go see live. It's absolutely epic live. The atmosphere is stunning. One thing we will do in this race series is go visit the BTCC. I'm also going to be doing some other videos with the British Touring Car Championship, hopefully. Just roundups of the championship, my thoughts of the championship, and then sort of my favourite drivers, what I loved about the championship, what I didn't like about the championship. Maybe there was a move I didn't like or something like that. But there's never really anything I don't really like about it. It's normally absolutely stunning racing and on the edge action. And I want to be a part of that action. Unfortunately, it won't be the British Touring Cars because I need a lot of money to do that, and I don't have that. You know, if a sponsor saw me or a team spotted me and was like, "Oh, come have a try. Let's see what you got," then I'd sort of like jump at it, and then you would see that as well, because I would film that just to show you guys the experience. If you experience it, I experience it, everyone wins. So I said we're going to the BTCC, we're going to go to the MG Trophy as well, we're going to go to MX5 Championships, we're going to go to rally events as well, and these are all going to be in different months. This series is a monthly thing. It'll be the end of each month, like this one is at the end of January, and just starting the racing series, trying to identify what we're going to do. Now, because obviously it's monthly, themed months. Now, I've always said that I'm going to introduce new games. Now, virtually, they're going to appear, and they're going to appear before the actual real stuff, so you'll get an idea of what's coming up. And that'll happen in February as well, because there is going to be a new game, and you'll see what's coming up. But by July and August, hopefully I have a decision. Hopefully I've picked a racing series that we can then start and look at and progress from there for, hopefully, fingers, toes, everything crossed, a 2015 racing season. And I will film all of that as best as I possibly can. So this has been the first episode of Let's Get Real. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and this is hopefully the kickstart that maybe some of you want or would like to see, to actually get out there on the track and actually get racing in real life, but still enjoy virtually as well. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you at the end of February.